Pilots should treat charted altitudes and charted airspeeds on a standard terminal arrival as separate entities. Let's use this arrival to go into Charlotte to talk about some scenarios. The most common scenario is November 123 to send via the Chelsea 6 arrival. So November 123 will cross Blue Jay at or above flight level 270, cross Burrs between flight level 240 and 27 at 280 knots, cross Skiles at or above flight level 220 at 280 knots, cross Dent at or above 16,000 at 270 knots, cross Boots in between flight level 230 and 13,000, and then cross Chelsea between 13,000 and flight level 220 at 250 knots. We read the note here: jet aircraft descend via Mach number until 280 knots. If unable, advise ATC. So with that, air traffic control is going to assume that you're going to transition to indicated airspeed around Blue Jay, because our rule of thumb is you transition between like 27,000 feet and 30,000 feet. And then you pick up the speed assignment at Burrs. So that's the first way. You're in Mach number in the flight levels and you transition to indicated airspeed. Now what happens if you're not using Mach number? You're below the altitude at which you would transition to using Mach number. Let's say you're crossing Aero and you're at 310 knots. And you're chugging along, you cross BMO, you cross World, you cross Blue Jay. You're still able to go 310 knots. Even though everybody behind you who is maybe in Mach number is now slowing down to 280 knots because they're transitioning and they have to comply with the note. But since you never transitioned, this note doesn't apply to you. So it's not until you get to Burrs that you have your first speed restriction. And then at Burrs, you would comply with the speed restrictions. And if air traffic control needs to assign you a speed for the sequence, they will, and then just tell you to comply at Burrs. If air traffic control assigns you an airspeed, that airspeed now supersedes what's on this arrival until they tell you to rejoin that arrival or resume published speeds.